Reset the house with me while I tell you every single reason that I crashed out this week as a stay-at-home mom of 4 who solo parents 26 weeks or more out of the year. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kaylee and my husband is in the oil field, so I'm solo a lot. Which brings me to my first crash out. This is probably universal, but my youngest daughter is the definition of a stage 5 clinger, and while it may look cute, I cannot even go in the garage for 10 seconds to get a drink out of the fridge without her panicking. And don't even think about disappearing to try to go to the bathroom or do laundry in peace. Like usually she is in full-on tears when I do anything, and the panic in her voice if she can't find me, you'd think she had been abandoned. Moving on to crash out number 2, remember how I said I solo parent 26 weeks or more a year, which is actually better than the 35 weeks it used to be. Well, if you know that the oil field is about as unpredictable as it comes, and I get a call from my husband that he might have to go possibly cover on another rig after he finishes his hitch at his current one, meaning instead of coming home for his normal 2 weeks, he'd have to spend that time covering on that rig. So back to back with his current hitch, that would put him working 6 weeks straight, meaning I'm solo parenting 6 weeks straight, but at this point it may just be needed. Because if you remember, the day after he left for his hitch, I found all of this mold in my son's closet. Been having extremely high humidity issues in the house and issues with the house cooling. Obviously, we had an AC company come out, our furnace control board needed to be replaced, as well as our 5-year unit needed 5 pounds of refrigerant. I paid the $1,075 and think we're good, right? It's fixed. Well, think again, because I'm in the bathroom this morning and hear water dripping from the vent and look up to see mold. I start inspecting the house and here's everything I find. I'm gonna put this finding at number 1 because it was my biggest crash out. I see water on the outside of this recess can, twist it off, and water just pours out. So now I'm looking at all of the lights in the house, and yeah, a ton of them have mold. Moving on to the primary bathroom, we find another can with water in it. Also in the primary bathroom, I find a water stain that is actively wet and I could put my finger through the drywall. All right, keep up, because now we're in the living room with a fireplace that is fogged up and dripping with condensation before going upstairs to my son's bathroom, where I also find more moldy lights and water stains around them. Also in his bathroom, I can hear this coming from the sink. We've had issues before where his sink will not drain because the P-trap is clogged with biofilm. So I take off the P-trap and what do you know, more biofilm. After cleaning it and putting it back together, the sink is still making the gurgling sound. So me and my mom take the shop vac up to the attic to see if there's a clog in the primary drain line. This is what came out of it, and the gurgling did stop after. I put some vinegar down the line before calling it quits for the night because I don't think I'd survive finding one more thing. And now I'm just hoping that the AC person is actually going to show back up and figure it out.